I'm looking forward to beating this game and the DLCs so I can finally start a playthrough of the second game. Because I know it got a rough response, but like I don't believe that it's as bad as people make it out to be. Because I mean, it can't be that different from this one, right? Like, I really like this game, and I feel like if I really like this game, I'm probably going to like the sequel. So, gamers suck anyways. Jeez. Okay, where is he? Where is Mr. Vicar? Principal Vicar? Vicar Max? Hey, how's it going?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian DeSoto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Looking for a power regulator. How do you know that I'm an outsider? What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here? I just thought of something else I need to be doing. How do you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before. And there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal.
Oh, it's like me at my actual job. And I'm not an ass, that makes one of us. Let's get back on track. You seem quite dismissive of the common man for a spiritual leader.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that? That's got to be tough. Sounds like you're terrible at your job, Vicar. Let's get back on track. Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Looking for a power regulator. What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what your religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
How do you talk to this Grand Architect? Prayer, meditation, or what? OSI, scientism, not very religious sounding. Sure you didn't just make all this up?
Mock me all you want. I know my beliefs to be true.
How do you talk to this Grand Architect?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Ah, so you're like a deist sort of organization. Doesn't sound like a very motivational religious philosophy. What's there to aspire to? So what's your part in all this besides counseling people? Pretty weak religion you got there. Follow a preordained plan. Sounds like a lot of fun. Doesn't sound like a very motivational religious philosophy. What's there to aspire to?
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
That seems unlikely. Really, how does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
Why is that? I've been outside, I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself better than a vicar. Why is that?
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say? Tell me more. Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book? I assume you'll want to burn it once you get your hands on it. Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Seems to me the authorities will be interested to hear you're after this contraband text. I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Whoa. Okay. Alright. The illustrated manual. Where is that? How far away? Region... Okay, so... it's like just outside town. Alright, well let's do this. Another quick quest to finish and turn in. And after this, I might actually leave it and then move on to Vampire, as I am trying to catch up from the previous week. And then next week, this week coming, rather, I'll hopefully do a longer installment. But as of right now, I'm just trying to catch up and, you know, keep on the straight and narrow, as it were. Alright. Looks like we're heading through these ruins to this little town over here. Have I been to this town before? Is this the place we were in the last little while? It's hard to say. I don't know. Abandoned outpost. Okay. No, this is a different place. I'm gonna try and get the drop on these guys. Whoever it is. Whatever they are. Ooh, is there anything in here? No. We got canids. Eat hot lead. There we go. So much for that. Damn. This thing is really overkill. It's kind of awesome. Okay, is there anything else up here? Just that locked container, I guess. Ah, need more mag picks. What do we got? Oh, there's a mag pick. Look at that. Bit cartridge, shock cannon, armor parts, bypass shunt, heavy ammo. Bit cartridge, weapon parts, heavy ammo. Adrena time, pet pills. Collector's letter. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want these books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Oh shit. Okay. Search the collector's domicile. That's done. Retrieve the journal. 2-hour energy brew and some gourmet saltuna fillets. Messages from J. Bartell to C. Eldridge. Subject, your theories. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson. From Eldridge to Bartell, subject Spirit of Adventure. Jefferson, of course, I never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high costs of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Okay, anything else in here? Did I miss anything upstairs? No. Canid meat, Adreno. Energy cells, bypass shunts. Damn, you guys just let your dead rot on the ground like this? At least, like, I mean, there's a lava river right there. You could at least put them there. I guess these guys were, like, killed by people from the town, probably. At least that's what I would assume. Spacer's Corona. Weapon parts, Terra-fried Spratwurst, frozen dinner. 2-hour energy brew, geographic scanner. Ooh. Skin tough salve. Light and heavy ammo. Ooh. Bit cartridge, armor parts. Music box, Adreno, toughened. Alright, I don't think there's anything else here. So let's go check out that cave. Oh, are we gonna have to fight primals? I seem to remember this. Oh, look at that ship. What's that? Some kind of drone, maybe. I think I already looted those containers. Oops. This is the area I was in before. Yeah, I remember this now. Oh. Yeah, there's primals. I should probably save, because they might rip me limb from limb. Okay, got some marauders again. Fuck. Nice. Sweet. Transport wreckage. Guess we can't get in that. Bits, more bits. Okay. Before I go in that cave, I just want to check this out. Looks like... Oh. Oh yeah, there's a primal behemoth, oh god. Oh boy. River hideout discovered. Fuck. Okay. Well, at least we can pick this. Journal of M. Bakonu. A handwritten journal with the name M. Bakonu scrawled in the lower corner. Hospital card Marina Bakeshko. 25 bits. Not bad. And we got a couple mag picks. Tarmac and cheese. Heavy ammo, some bits. Zero G brew. Excellent. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna save before doing this, because this is gonna be crazy. Don't look. It's fine. Jesus Christ. There's like 5 of them up there. What happens if I do this? Oh god, there's two of them. Holy moly. Whew. That was rough. That was close. Oh god, he's freaking out. Honestly though, with the light machine gun, or the heavy machine gun, I don't know which is which. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Where's the other one? Come on, I gotta loot the other guy's corpse too. Wasn't all the way up here, was it? What are you? Oh my god. A leather boa? Oh my god, you're so cool. Okay, I'm gonna leave you be, Mr. Leather Boa. Forgot that they were in the game. I'm so confused. Oh, there's one. There's two. I thought they were rocks. Where's the other behemoth? The hell? You know, some games mark the corpses of the enemies you defeat on your map so you don't lose track of them when you're looting. And I wish this game did that. Oh well. Ooh. Sure, I'll take all that stuff. Why not? Yeah, I don't think I'm finding this body. Which is insane because it's huge. But it was like right here. I killed it here. Somewhere. I'm sure you're screaming at your screen right now. It's like, it's over there. It's right there. To your right. Look, you stupid idiot. Well, sorry. I can't see. Alright, whatevs. Oh! Oh my god, here it is. It was just... It was there the whole time. Alright, let's go back to the Vicar. We'll turn this in, and then I'm going to call it a day. But actually, we're going to level up first. Let's put some skills into stealth. And also, I'll do 2 in here and then 3 in dialogue. Yep. Alright. Alright, Vicar Max. Oh, you're standing up.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yes. You got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for yourself. You're overreacting a bit, don't you think? The book seems a bit more important than you let on.
There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Can't you find a translator? At least you still have your mission work here to give your life a meaningful purpose. Why do you think the book held the secrets you were looking for? This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution. Plague-ridden backwater? What happened to all your crap about leading your flock? Yeah.
Please. Those dolts? Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Sounds good, let's go. That all part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Are you even a vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
I don't think you were being completely honest with me about that book. What's the story?
It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bakonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
How'd you get assigned to prison duty?
Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
Sounds good, let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Amazing. Alright, thanks, Vicar. I do kind of like that idea that this religion is like, at least from like what I can glean based on this conversation, is it's like scientific discovery, or the concept of scientific discovery being so vaunted that it becomes a religion, versus like the original intent of science being to just like learn and understand the world. So like they're talking about this plan and basically trying to map out, they're trying to map out time and everything, versus what I imagine philosophism is, which I forget because I don't remember when you actually encounter people who believe that in this game, but it seems like philosophism is more like, fuck all that noise. So I'm excited to meet those people later on. But yeah, very interesting, cool concept. I like the world building here again. And yeah, I'm going to leave it here. So I hope you enjoyed this installment of The Outer Worlds. When we come back in the next one, we're going to be talking to Reed Tobson, sorry. And yeah, we'll continue on. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace out.